guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a Superman costume. Except this is going to be the one from the new James Gunn movie that's coming out soon. So yeah, first I'm going to start off with the belt. So I'm just going to use the same belt that I used for the last Superman costume video that I made a few years ago. But the thing is, James Gunn Superman, in the middle of it, it's a square, where the one I made before, the middle was a circle. So I just untaped that. And also James Gunn, I think, has like some little yellow lines going on along the suit and stuff, or along the belt and along the suit and everything. So for the belt right now, I'm starting off with the belt, and I'm gonna use some yellow craft foam to make the lines and make the belt buckle, the square version. Alright, I'm gonna do that, and I'll get back to you after I finish that. And bam, there we go. There's Superman's awesome belt. So yeah, really I just took the old belt, made the yellow buckle, and then took some foam, and then just taped it across the end like this. See, it's like taped, and it's just yellow foam that pretty much resembles Superman's belt really well. It doesn't look exactly like it does in the James Gunn movie, but I like it. I'm happy with it. Nothing's perfect, so yeah, this is a pretty good belt. Next thing we're going to move on to is his S, his big Superman. I shouldn't say an S because this one's a little bit different, but his logo. Alright guys, the time of the big reveal. Well, bam, there's Superman logo. Alright, so this Superman logo, I did it differently than I did in my other Superman video. Instead of just taking red fabric and then gluing pieces of yellow fabric, I kind of did the opposite. I took yellow fabric and then glued the big red piece of fabric over it. So let me kind of just tell you what I did. So I did a printout of the Superman logo in black and white. It doesn't need to be colored. So I printed that out, and then I traced it 2 times on this big piece of craft foam here. You can see this is where this fit here. So yeah, I traced it on a piece of thick paper, or not this is craft foam. It's like thick cardboard paper, and I traced it 2 times. One of the times when I traced it, I took a big sheet of yellow fabric and I covered it in yellow fabric. So that's how I got this underneath the thing. And then I have a second layer here, which I just took the second piece of craft paper, construction paper, and I put the red fabric over it, and then I tucked it into the spots where there's a hole. So that's all yellow underneath there, and then this is red, like the Superman logo. And so yeah, that's basically what I did, and then I just taped it all together in the back. You can still see some yellow fabric, and I used Gorilla Tape and Scotch tape to tape it down to make sure that it won't fall apart. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the logo. Now we're going to be moving on to the rest of the costume, so the shirt, the pants, and all that other stuff. Okay guys, the next thing we're going to work on is Superman's awesome cape. So for that, I got this big piece of fabric. I got it 1.5 yards, because that's what I use. This is a pretty good cape, and yeah, I might need to cut it down a little bit because it has 4 corners, so I might round it out a little bit to get that Superman cape feel thing. And also Superman does have a yellow logo on the back of his cape, so for that I'm just gonna use some yellow craft foam, cut out the first shape, the first big pentagon shape thing, and then the little shapes in between with some of this, and then just glue them on together. So that's what I'm going to do for the back of his ass, on the back of his cape. And then I can just safety pin this. Also, I bought a blue shirt, and I'm going to safety pin this to the back of the blue shirt, and also glue the Superman logo that I made to the front of the blue shirt. So we have a cape, Superman's entire top. And then also I bought some blue pants. I'll just put those on, and then the belt will go over that. And also Superman has some like red, I shouldn't say underwear. In this movie it's a little bit different, but they're like red trunks, kind of. So I'm going to go to the thrift store and see if I can find anything that's kind of close to that to see if I can use it. And so I'll be back to you to work on the pants. Okay, so right now I have the cape cut out, and then I finished the pants. So basically here what I did was I took the blue pants that I bought, and then I found this is like a yellow biking shorts, not necessarily underpants, but like red biking shorts, and I put them on and they match pretty well. I don't think there's anything we really have to do to these. And I also bought some red socks to replicate Superman's red boots. But in the movie, he has like a little cutout here, so I might cut it out and then like trace it in black. So I think that's pretty much it for the costume. I think once I cut out those things on the socks, it's ready for the big reveal.